It's across to New South Wales now, where firefighters say light overnight rain and lower temperatures are helping them manage a bushfire in the Blue Mountains west of Sydney. Our reporter Rachel Pupazzoni is at the fireground. She joins us now. Rachel, looks like a bit of wind there. So what's the latest situation as far as that fire is concerned?
The wind is the main concern today, Andrew. At the moment, the level of alert is at an advice, which is the lowest level. But last night, it came up to an emergency, which is the highest level. And you can see behind me that the fire has swept up this hill here and come dangerously close to homes, Andrew. You can see these houses just here, about 20 metres away from where the fire has reached here. And there were about 150 fire crews last night battling this blaze to contain it and to protect these homes, which it has. We spoke to one resident who actually lives in that house there. She says that she fled at the peak of the fire last night.
Very relieved, but I was very confident because of the guys here. You know, I mean, we couldn't have been in better hands.
And so I spoke to the incident controller this morning, Andrew, who says that fire crews did an amazing job, that it was a real task to contain the flames here before they hit the houses here on Coronation Road.
Oh, look, it was very real. If it wasn't for the outstanding work of all of the emergency service personnel here, you know, homes could have been damaged or destroyed. They did an absolutely outstanding job. We had a really good night last night. Everybody worked really well. We didn't get the weather conditions that we were expecting. The winds weren't as strong as what they were predicting, which is really good. There is still some active fire on the fireground. We're certainly not out of the woods yet. There's still a lot of work to be done, so people should still be prepared, implement their bushfire plan if they need to, because the situation could change really rapidly.
Rachel, it is of course the middle of winter. How unusual is it for a bushfire of this magnitude? I mean, it was certainly warm in Sydney and surrounds yesterday.
Well, it was only a couple of weeks ago, Andrew, that we were reporting about snowfalls in this area, and then this fire that started Friday night and yesterday swept up and became a real problem for firefighters. It's burnt through about 300 hectares. It is unusual, as you say. We're in the middle of winter. These are fires that we expect in, you know, a few months' time from now. But it's these winds that I'm sure you can see. The wind has really picked up in the last few hours, and that's causing the major concern for fire authorities. They had a shift change about 2 hours ago, so there's about 200 new firefighters who are here to keep an eye on things. There's not much activity around us right now in terms of fire, but as we heard from Greg Corrigan, the incident controller, that there are pockets around this area. And the problem with here, as people may be aware, the terrain is so rugged and it's difficult for fire crews to get into some of those more remote areas. So that's why they're, I guess, sort of on the front foot. But those wind changes are expected to worsen about now. So most of the crews here are on high alert as we wait to see what happens throughout the morning.
Rachel Pupazzoni in the Blue Mountains. Pressure is building on the